So let me just share this with you real quick. So I grew up with my mother, right? And I've always had a relationship with my dad, but when I was younger, there were months, weeks. He wasn't a part of my daily life, coming in from school and this and that. So in many ways, we were very distant. Because of this distance, it would be hard for me to understand some of the things that he would try to reprimand me about. Because a lot of times, like with sex and kind of music I used to like to listen to, the way I wore my clothes, pants sagging, all of the stuff that the young guys were into back when I was in my youth. When he would say certain things to me, I felt like he was being critical. And he was the one who really talked to me about God when I was young, but because of the distance between us, I just really didn't hear him. I would look at some of the decisions he would make and then I would be like, you're a hypocrite. But I say all of that to say this. Now that I'm a lot older, a little more mature, I understand that my dad was just trying to set some ground rules and some boundaries. Even though we never really were living together, he was trying to be a dad. A lot of us look at God this way. We think he's just this person that's so far away. He calls himself our father, but he's setting up all these boundaries and these rules to protect us and guide us, just like my dad was for me. That's just what good fathers do. But because we don't feel close enough to God, we just think he's just trying to dictate and control us. So if you're struggling with believing in God because you just feel like he's a dictator who wants to rule your life, I promise you it's not just a bunch of set of rules. I've been fortunate enough to grow up and become a man, have my own life experiences, and to be able to have conversations with my dad and talk to him about certain things. And so I've gained a deeper understanding. So what I'm encouraging you to do right now, if you feel this way about God, is to spend more time with him. Spend more time in that word. Spend more time praying. Spend more time fellowshipping so that you can get to know who he is. It says draw close to him and he will draw close to you. This is how we begin to see him as a father and not a dictator. And I love you from here to heaven.